Welcome to the stream. I am Neozar, and this is my 110 FTL hard win streak. And we're just going to jump in where we left off last night, which was beginning of Sector 5 with the Fed A after a bit of a rough start, but then a good stabilization. So, welcome back, Sawyer. Great to see you, of course. You're saying how since you started watching me, you hadn't really seen much for runs that were difficult. Had a lot of good runs lately, also partly because like all of the bad ships in this cycle were stacked like right in the beginning, for the most part. Definitely contributed to that. And then, this isn't a terrible ship, but it takes, a bad ship and some, or, weak ship, even a good ship, and some bad RNG really to make a bad run. It's a lot more than just the ship. But thankfully, taking it slow, making some good choices. I think we're able to stabilize pretty well. And we just picked up cloaking at the end of last sector. So I think we only used it for like one fight so far. And I think we have a store we can jump right to. So 5 drone parts, something to keep an eye on. Fuel's great. Not even using missiles. For sector 5, our defenses are all right now that we have cloaking. But you know, we gotta increase our offense like somehow. I think would be the first step. Like if we can't get something at the store, probably hacking is the first thing to upgrade. Possibly like hacking cloaking. Possibly like build the arty even just to like. Even like level 2 is like more of a backup than level 1. 50 seconds is just so long. But really, it depends what's going on at the store. I'll probably get the oxygen upgrade. Also just because like if we're relying on fire beam and stuff, you know, our offense is slow. Which means we can't like race a ship down. So we'd have to use the hacking blue option. And we don't want to do that either for this offense. Alright, so first page, not great. Nothing we're going to buy here. But we've got a page 2. Battery. I mean, that's something. Just going to take a peek. Because we know we have one more nebula store. So either that one or one of these 7 over here. Unfortunately, those like connect like terribly. That might end up being what we do just to not miss it, I guess. I mean, alternatively, we can see all but one within 2 jumps. I mean, then we're going to have to like find a way to not waste jumps this sector also. But the battery, yeah, we'll definitely buy the battery. Because we kind of need some power in general. Let's see. Yeah, if we're running our offense, I was doing a lot of micro last night for sure, and that's like since we picked up cloaking stuff too. So that's something we got to do. Battery, that's great. It's like we're still short on reactor a little bit. I might still like buy another bar or something. I think hacking is just like we got to do that. So yeah, it's just not have the power to run this. That's always the problem with me with artillery. It's like I run power so short that I just don't have it like on my ship to do anything about it. Oh, I got nothing to sell. I've had like no items on the ship all run. I don't think I found any drones. I haven't found any weapons. I haven't found any augments. I don't think I found a single thing to sell. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting about, but I'm pretty sure there hasn't been a single thing we've sold all run. Not even like a bad weapon or something. We did find one crew. We found Devi, and we found a bunch of other crew that we turned down. But I do feel like the last sector or 2 were a pretty good scrap, actually. We had like pretty good rewards, and we caught up some. And like our fuel and resources are doing well, obviously. Trying to think about power and stuff because it's like I don't want to. Ideally, I want to float some scrap still because I'm searching for the other stores because I really want to get a better weapon or just another weapon or something, you know, something here. We could probably beat flagship if we don't buy anything else and just do upgrades from this point on, but it's not gonna be a fun time, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be a lot of fun, but it's not what I'm aiming to do. Yeah, I mean, this power's like okay. It's not great. But I think we do it for now. Yeah, I mean, this probably works out if I just go this way. It's like I don't know what's there anyways. It's like I hate having that like restricted path, but it like often doesn't actually matter that much. Sometimes it can a little bit. I realized it's like I gotta buy some drum parts, so I definitely can't buy that power. It's like I want to buy the other one too, but I think I'd rather just float more scrap at this moment. All right, I think we're ready to like get into this now. I'm having trouble gauging how like the position I'm in with this setup right now, because in a lot of ways it's like I feel like I'm like over worrying, because like we got cloaking now, we got cloaking and hacking, you know, we've got a burst laser too, but it's like this is just not the offense I'm used to generally running at this point of the game. Like it can definitely, I think it's one of those things where it's a lot of fights, it can be perfectly fine and you'll like have safe fights. But then it's like when it comes to bad fights, this was where I was going to use. Oh no, wait, no, great. This is the door one. So I didn't buy the oxygen upgrade. I forgot. That's totally just like forgetting. But thankfully, this one's not the oxygen one here. Yeah, a few more projectiles. Like I don't want to have to shields hack for a burst laser. Like that's not fun, and it's just like slow to like deal with their offenses. So if they have, you know, like a fast missile and a slow missile, suddenly it's like, okay, well, what am I doing to deal with that? That doesn't take forever. But here, we don't use the blue option for sure. It's not a big deal. All right, coffin ship, that's great. So we're Sector 5, so we should still run to a fair number of coffin ships, I expect. This is slow. This is really slow. Which is really great, too. So it's really the bomb we're most worried about. And then we have the power because they only have one projectile. We definitely want to crew kill them. I'm trying to think about the best way to do that. They might honestly still shields hack them. Like I think I kind of had to shield their evasion hack here. It's like if they have decent evasion or just like decent luck, this could just take forever to hit 3 times. Like it might do it the first time, but it might just take ages. And because slugs only have breach missiles for the big ones, which are really slow, they're the like super slow ones. I think we can deal with it in time, like safely enough going this way. Alright, so I still want to probably wait and be able to fire this though. Thankfully, we know they don't have anyone manning their weapons, so we know it's like slow, not even the manning bonus. While we have training here. So it's like 16 seconds in, right? Because it's usually 20, I think. Not even sure exactly. Might be like a little over halfway. I think that's probably plenty safe. That just fired, that's 9, so it's actually, this is like exactly where it would need to be. Give it a little buffer. Alright. So shields hack. Master evasion right here. It's like this thing, because it's like if this fires, like, you know, if it hit us now in our weapons before we can fire something, that could definitely be problematic. Although, no, wait, we know this is a firebomb, don't we? Because it's the fire event and they have to have a fire weapon. So I think we know this is, which is 16 seconds, so it should fire the same time my fire beam is ready. Just about. But so that's good because that doesn't do like system damage. Alright, so here we just go for the like hit as many tiles as we can in the rooms that they are, just to make the fight go faster, hopefully. Hey, miss, that's nice. So he's got the one hit. Hopefully we got fires going in the weapons though. Alright, so this one we cloak and hopefully dodge. Basically the plan there. Maybe 95%, so it's decent odds. It's not the end of the world if we don't dodge. But we'd prefer to. Obviously. Strong statement, I know. You'd prefer to dodge. Alright. Good news. Yeah, it's like, you want to dodge that one. It's coming right at your face. Yes, alright, so their shields are burned down. Alright, weapons, all their stuff's burned down. Good times. Except for their engine, so that's like probably either put it out or they just had like it didn't spawn fires there even. So I'm not too worried about hull damage, so make sure their weapons just like stay more broken, but then make sure we get fires going in engines if we can. Alright, weapons down, Banks is done. It's just this guy now. There we go. 45 scrap, that's awesome. Oh, that's right, I have to remember. I mean, it probably won't matter because like we can like crew kill faster than we're gonna hull damage anyways. But the oxygen hack events, they don't give better rewards for crew killing, which was one of the reasons I would advocate getting this often, was because it'd be like, oh, it makes it so you can get a crew kill in that fight easier. But now I'm getting on this ship in this situation, not because of that, but because my offense is slow and I'm not like confident about being able to like take on their ship fast enough if something goes bad to not like end up suffocating everyone. But like if I had like strong fast offense here, I'd probably skip it and not worry about it that much. Alright, another coffin ship, that's great. Slug sectors, man. Slug sectors 4 and 5, just so good. I mean, I like slug sectors in general, but the early ones, it's like you just find these coffin ships and they're just so easy to take down. Because they just, I mean, they never have extra systems. It's honestly like even the bigger thing than the separated rooms in some ways. Like, it's just weapons every time. This missile is more of a pain though, for sure, since it's a fast one. And then their weapons can also hurt us. But I still kind of think I need to hack shields, because it's like, otherwise, who knows how long it's going to take. I don't want to hack weapons and then just start missing volleys. But it's like, I'll run this in the background if I can, for a little while at least. In case something happens, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I feel like that's just some kind of weird insurance. I'll probably end up just like depowering it anyways to dodge easier. Yeah, almost certainly. Alright, hard miss. Well, actually, I guess if that's a flying through the air already, I can just cloak right now. Dodge that, alright. Alright. Good dodges. So it's like I'm trying to make sure I hit like both tiles of the weapons room and the engines room if I can here, while also like clipping these. Oh, that's great. All three hit. That's really good. Then we got fires and shields, which is like really good, because it's like I was kind of considering going for 2 tiles there, just because of I really want to get a fire and shields because that just distracts that slug, so he won't repair weapons. He just wants to go in shields and deal with that. But I'm really glad to get it there. Ooh, and then he's obviously suffering. So this one went well. Alright, the weapons are down already. Really make sure we're burning them out there. Oh man, I am like... So, I'm sure you got this. I'm sorry, Fifi Rico. I think I said hi to you also. But I assumed you were Sawyer when you came in spamming the howl emotes. Right when you started. I think I said hi to Sawyer. So I'm sorry both Fifi for if I misattributed you coming in quick to Sawyer. And I'm sorry Sawyer for, you know, thinking you were here. But yeah, missed it. We went to the store and we got a battery. There's nothing else there. And this is our second coffin ship here. So, I didn't miss too much. Alright, so that guy's in there. 50 scrap. That's awesome. Man, 50 scrap is so great. Sector 4, 5. Man, it's just like they start scaling up so good now. Oh, but yeah, so I said I was like, there's something I said to you. Sorry, it was because you were saying how since you started watching me, you know, like 10 runs or so ago, I think, you haven't really seen any bad runs. So I feel like at least the first half of this one kind of qualified as a bad run. Wasn't the worst for sure. I've definitely had worse, but it wasn't great. 3 coffin ships in a row though. This is awesome. I feel like I talked about finding 3 coffin ships in a row in Fed A before, because I'm almost certain it's happened. It's just something that the ship goes through, I guess, and it's like really nice because usually it's not as easy to get crude kills on the ship. The fire beam it is. So it's the same exact thing. It's like 3 shields again. We just got a shields hack. Depending how they volley, these weapons can definitely cause us problems. Man, shields buffer also. I'm not sure if they can spawn with 4 shields or not, like if any of the slug ships in this sector, at sector 5. I feel like they probably can, honestly. There's probably, maybe not the little ones, but I bet you at least one variant can. I guess all these times too, it's like, well, I guess no, this is the first time I haven't been in Nebula, never mind. Before I couldn't see no matter what. That's right. Alright, so we'll just cloak all this stuff down. Oop. Oh man, I wonder what this timing is. Well, I guess it works out because it's like this will just do the first layer anyways. Not that that's what I want to do or anything. Geez, no fires in piloting or shields that time, so it's like he might just go and put that out. But at least we got a damage in on it, so that helps. And then it's like the double fire should mess up the engine some, so their evasion will be down, even if he manages to get to piloting. Looks like he's struggling though. Alright, nice, and the fires are piloting now. Miss. Come on, fire. So it's like even without either the manning bonuses and the engines down a level, you know, it's like they still dodge one. That's why it feels like I just have shields hacks no matter what here. like at least initially. There we go. Oh, you're watching that? Yeah, that MGB run was just like, I feel like that was like one of my best runs ever across any ship. It was like by partway through Sector 2, I had like a Burst Laser 2, a Halberd, and hacking, and a second NG, and I think like something else even. And I bought most of it. I just like had so much scrap somehow. That was just that was a nutty run for sure. That was definitely a nice one. And that's the thing, it's like almost any ship you can just have like an amazing run on. I mean, I guess even like Fed C you kind of can, but it's a little more specific. You need to find like crazy, just so much crazy good stuff right off the bat. Alright, so we're just still store hunting. Probably afford to buy a power bar at this point. Empty jump. Alright. That's not bad. I mean, that's our first empty jump at the sector, I think. So we still know there's at least one more store in either of these three. I should see like how many jumps I have before this exit. I can figure it out here. I think I have 8 nebula jumps. You know, which is probably like, so it depends how many nebula versus not nebula I take. Yeah, I have some options, but I think I'll go here first. Alright, there's the store. So might as well take one more jump before it, because we've been doing well enough. Definitely glad I bought the drone parts. Alright, so this is the medical one. This one's not a big deal either. In general, I'm sure there's times where it's, but it's always 2 slugs. Never anything else. So, yeah, whatever, I'll just run there. The only reason I'm running the energy out from always because it's like I just want to like save damage on them initially at least. Or are they running into cloaking? Oh, they do that sometimes because it's the tiles. That's a little obnoxious. I mean, it's fine, but it's definitely a little obnoxious. Alright, I gotta focus on what's going on here also. So these weapons are the kind of weapons that are either like not bad at all, or like suddenly, why are all my items like taking so much damage? Just because, you know, if they just get your shields down with this and started some fires or something. But we should be okay for a bit with the cloaking. I mean, it's just, you know, 3 shields, you got a shield stack. So first I was just going to fight these guys with like more numbers. I was going to like run the human or something too. But now, because they went to the 2 tile room, I want to like get damage on them through venting. So my crew is like not ideal for dealing with other crew effectively. It's not terrible, but not ideal. I guess I should be trying to run this. I don't know. They got the buffer also. It's gonna save me so much micro to not run that. I guess I should probably actually just save cloak until like I most absolutely need it. Oh geez. This should have been firing already. Luckily I didn't miss it by any more. I really want to hit 2 tiles and shields if I can. But also like a million other rooms. That's pretty good. And it's only 1 tile in weapons, but I think that's okay. Well, we got 1 hit in, and that's all we literally need, because it's like we're safe from one of their weapons for sure. Although we gotta cloak this one because our shields are still on. He's like that. Great. Clone Bay. Oh, that's right. So it'll take a little longer to burn them out, but I think we should still be able to do it. So they'll clone over both of those crew I just killed. So close. Just realized their engines are completely broken, so I definitely don't need to fire more than 1 shot. It's fine. Universe would collapse if I stream Call of Duty or something. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty chill playing those kinds of games. I mean, you definitely get a little more amped up, but I'm more the like, hyper-focused kind. I mean, Call of Duty specifically has never been my thing. But I also just like don't play as many fast games as I used to either. I guess we need to like break your clone bay specifically. Should have fired that slightly earlier, I guess. So I think we should be okay as long as they don't repair too frequently here. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be suffocating out. Sure, come in. You can suffocate where I can watch you. That's fine. Hey, look at that. It's our first thing we've gotten. And it's something I don't really want, but, we're going to hold on to it if we don't get another weapon for sure. We got 36 missiles. And it's like with 1 more power, we can get that online over, the fire beam initially or whatever if we need to. Cool. I'm trying to think about like what game I could stream that I would get like most tilted about. I'm not sure anymore. sure there's something. I'm just not thinking about it because it's probably something like really like not commonly super tilting. Scanners, you know, buy those. All right, well that's the run, I guess. Yep. I mean, just the halberd, can't pass up the halberd. It's so good. I don't think I'm gonna get the charge ion also. Like that's a small consideration. I'll hold on to the fire beam for sure. Would I get tilted if I lost an FTL game and broke my streak? I don't think so. Possibly, but like this streak is just like ridiculously long at this point. I feel like if I was upset about a streak this long, that'd be pretty sad. Like, you know, it's like, you know, it's a world record. My original goal was 28 wins in a row, so I've like way past that. So, you know, it's good to like, you know, be happy for your accomplishments and not worry too much about like that it comes to an end, I think. But, you know, also I might be talking shit, and when it actually happens, I'll be like real pissed or something. I feel like I'd definitely be more frustrated if it was something that I felt was like very much my fault. If it was just like, oh, well, that was just like, if it's just the game made an unwinnable situation in the beginning of the run, I'd be totally fine with that because it's like I played until I was forced to lose. Like that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we buy the halberd. I can't not buy that. We buy scanners. It's really good. Buy 2 drone parts. Sell the Hermes. And then we buy weapon power. Wish you had more drum parts. Also, hello, Dr. Delfino. Didn't say hi. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I realized there's like different parts that have been like more important to me. Also, it's like I kind of felt that way, but then when I was getting really close to the world record, I was like, well, if I lost at this point, like a couple runs away from it, like I definitely like be happy about the streak, but be like a little sad that like I got that close to that and didn't get it. But after doing that, you know, it was pretty good. That was like, well, now I want to hit 100 because 100 is so close. All right, so we're gonna go. We know what things are now. Ooh, nebula, or what did you call it? Ion storm. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy another power. Run the halberd easier. Halberd, you're so boring, but like now this run is just so safe. So I don't care about another store as much anymore unless I get like just a ton of scrap somehow. Have to go there, but I think I can do like this, and just one of these or something if I want. We'll see what this other jump is too. All right, now we got the improved oxygen option. Run into it like almost every single slug sector, and it's like ship is definitely like the most threatening we've seen so far. The first one was like cloaking and stuff, strong weapons. Glad to have the halberd here. Definitely want to use it for the first volley. So definitely do a shield hack. Let's find if that hits us. What's the cooldown on this? Like 13.6. I'll be like halfway through about. That's probably fine. Firebomb. Where are you going, Firebomb? That's just such a good room for you to go in. Empty room right next to double vents. Thank you. don't want to cloak those. Yeah, I'm glad I bought that power bar because like I want even another power bar right now, honestly. Trying to think about what swipe I want to do here. Because I can't, yeah, I can't do that into piloting, but you can do a 4 damage swipe this way. So I think that's pretty good. Now I'm trying to think, like, do we still try to go for a crew kill with a fire beam here? Like, cloaking definitely makes it a bit annoying. And I kind of did too much damage to them, probably. It's gonna be, like, kind of tricky to get a full crew kill on, I expect, because they also, like, they're gonna take too much system damage. Oh, it's the oxygen hack event. I was just talking about how the rewards on this one are the same for crew killing or not. So we're just gonna kill them outright. Makes that easy. Hey, Resnor. Oh yeah, glad you found me through the Reddit. You know, I've definitely gotten a number of great followers from Reddit. Been trying to like help the subreddit, the real issue is that there's just, the moderators are completely, you know, inactive on that subreddit. But I guess I've heard that they're active elsewhere. So like no one can like take ownership. Because I feel like that, you know, a lot could be done with a subreddit at this point to like build a little more hype about everything. But I've been trying to like bring some more content to it. I feel like it's been getting better again recently, actually. There's been some like cool posts that people have been making. But yeah, anyways, sidetracked thing about it. I'm glad you made the stream. I know my time is like hard for a lot of people depending on where in the world you live and what your schedule is like. Alright, so I want to see, can I take 2 regular jumps and a nebula here? Oh yeah, definitely. I can take 3 jumps of any kind here. I could take 4 nebulas, but obviously I don't have that option. So I'm going to take this and then 2 of these, since this is I don't know what's going on there. No ship, at least. So what do we have for power? 12. So I have 6 in the nebula, plus the battery. Not great. You think about how that's going to work out. It's like hopefully I won't be able to, like I won't have to do as big a shield hack or something. But yeah, it's like if I run both weapons, that already leaves me with 1 power plus the battery. So it's like, you know, the battery's shields and then, you know, level 1 hack or something, I guess. Level 1 cloak. I mean, that might get me through. Now that I have the halberd, that might be enough, I guess. Alright, so here is where, this is the like the one event in the game where I regularly risk crew, if I can. It's a 1 out of 5 chance of losing crew, which is really low compared to like other crew loss events, and has a bunch of really good rewards. So we're doing it. Oh, sorry, Robin. That makes me really sad, actually. One of my original, I would really like to lose Debbie, even though they're kind of more useful. It's also my weapons training gone, which sucks. But like I wouldn't have taken that if I didn't feel comfortable like risking that right there. And it's like there's definitely like early game, often it's not worth it. Although I'd probably take that sector 1 on this ship too with 4 crew and like needing a weapon so badly on it. Because usually those crew risk events just like aren't worthwhile. The rewards aren't, like the giant spiders and stuff, like the reward isn't that great even if you get it right, and it's 50-50, which is like not good odds. And it's like there's the piloting blue option, which people like, I could have bought that before it, maybe, I guess it could have been worth it this time. But in general, it's like, I don't think that's a good scrap trade, because you can usually just skip buying piloting 2. Basically all run if you want, or up until flagship alternatively. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to go here and here. And it's like, if that's a store, there's a chance I'll dive the exit then. Alright, Mantis ship. So we should be able to crew kill them pretty well if we don't do too much damage first. I'm trying to think if I can do a weapons hack now that I have the halberd. We need 2 of these to hit to do damage then, which is better than 3, but still not great. But it makes it way easier to get a crew kill in this fight. I think I'm going to do it. Alright, 2 Mantis, 1 Mantis, 1 MG. Alright, so I'm going to vent them out because I like suck at dealing with boarding crew at the moment. Oops, that was supposed to be off. Oh, I got distracted and paused almost too long. I mean, I would have cloaked the first one then instead, but it was not my intention to do that close there. That works out. Nope. Alright, so we gotta wait. Alright. So that's my strategy there for getting them not going to weapons. Is like, vent it out. You gotta like make your crew suffer for a little bit, which is unfortunate. But they do that. It's like, it's tricky because then it's like you want to drop O2 again usually when I get to the next room, but... Alright, so I'm going to cloak this volley. I'm going to try and shoot this off first, I think. Alright, oh, crap. I was like about to just hit cloak anyways, but I was like, oh, I'll try and delay it. But because I didn't see it coming from behind the scrap thing. So that's a mistake for sure. No reason to cloak at this point now, because it's just going to the lasers. So that's hacking, I think. Maybe it's something down here, actually. Okay, that's good. It's not hacking. The artillery, that's alright. Alright, what do I want to shoot with this, most importantly? Shields buffer. Alright, so we can cloak this one. Alright. There we go. Good job. Now hack the next one. Back on track, mostly. Alright, and then once their thing comes up, they're going to teleport over, which is fine. Cool. Thinking about like crew damage actually, because I think I can kill at least one of them, if not two of them. I forget what health the second one was at. And then he's really low. I have to switch that already. That's fine. They already may have done too much damage to him, but we'll see. Fire beam's so slow. That was poor timing on my part, honestly, more than anything, but I'm going to blame it just on the fire beam being so slow. They decide they should teleport back if one of them hits, I think it's 30 health is the threshold, is one way. There's also a trigger based on number of systems damaged, I think. Or number of systems broken, it might be. I think it's like 3 systems broken on their ship, they teleport back. Which is something I learned recently, actually. But that's why they'll like teleport back like as you blow up their ship sometimes. That feels really convenient. It's because like you're breaking something with that volley that makes them trigger the teleport. Which is kind of interesting. Come on, we get like a fraction of a second of fire beam here. 2 fires and weapons at least. So then after this hack, or like within this hack, it should break. So that's good. Alright, so that one should be done for, I believe. Unless he can break that door really fast. Oh yeah, then they flee because it's 4 tiles of fire. And so it's funny because they're trying to get to the healing no matter what. And then they're just like, well, we have to flee because 4 tile fires are too dangerous, so we're going to go fight this other fire and then like have to run back into that other one anyways. Oh, and now the med bay's on fire. You don't know what to do. Alright, 37 scrap. Nice. Not a ton actually for a crew kill, but I'll still take it. This Yuanji's got to heal up. Yeah, it's great watching them. Like, it was very much was that like fire suddenly started building and then the chaos broke out on their ship where they're running everywhere. It's actually, I feel like I think a lot of people appreciate, like, in some ways it seems like, oh, the AI is like dumb with the fires, but it feels kind of like real panic where they'll suddenly like switch to a different door trying to break it, like, oh no, how do we get out? And then it's also like really convenient, you know. Okay. Alright, so this one, we attack the Mantis ship because it's the slugs sending the distress signal, so we can possibly get something else from them. So we attack the Mantis. They got a lot of lasers. Oh, but only 2 shields, that's cool. Haven't seen that many 2 shield setups here. So how many Mantis are we dealing with? Oh, nice, just the 4. Because these ships have 5 pretty easily, I think. Perfect. So I'm going to try and get away with the weapons hack here. I don't have a way to heal either. That's really nice. I did not mean to be running the fire beam off the bat, although actually I might try and do it anyways now that it's already going. So we gotta dodge one of these, otherwise we got cloak. Alright, that works. I didn't think that was going to work, but for a second I was like, I wonder if they can get through the door fast enough. I think if they were rock, the NG would be fast enough, but because they move faster than the NG, they like get into the next room before he's able to like fight them in there. I probably should have cloaked already, but that's okay. Honestly, I was still hit the shields there, actually. So I would have hit shields if I didn't cloak. I thought that was already through it and was going to hit my weapons. Oh well, doesn't really matter that much. We might actually be able to kill this guy now, because they can't teleport back until the cloak is over. Oh, he's at 3. So close. Although now if we didn't do anything to them, they'd board with the NG eventually. I'm trying to think if I want to hit oxygen or not. Because like that's going to put out the fires, but it'll also like they'll try to break through all the hacking doors to get that. But right now I'm mostly concerned with I should have hacked there. Yep, alright, that's fine. Now that they're in the room, I'll hack. So probably none of them will board. Yeah, their things are already cooled down. And if they put the fires out, there's a chance this guy will board. Yeah, he's just standing here trying to break into this room while burning some fried fish. Are you gonna board, NG? No, you're gonna go fight more fires. Come on. I want someone to board when they're almost dead. They do that sometimes. So we should get this one pretty soon, I think. Fish is just hiding in the oxygen room. Oh, fish. I guess we hit these rooms since it's like... There we go, hey, he did it. Adnan fleed. Remember if it's some weird thing of like, oh, he hit 30 health, and so it's like, they get confused. Like, oh, at 30 health, you use the teleporter and go to the other ship. If you're at danger at 30 health. Like, I wonder if that's what it is. Because he did it right at 30, which makes me feel like it's maybe like the same kind of trigger. Alright, so we get that, and then the slugs try to like weasel out of the deal, so then we finish them off. And they either give you something free, or you finish them off and get scrap. So we get an augment. That's pretty cool. Scrap recovery arm. I'll probably try to hold on to it. And if I need to sell it to buy something cool, or do a good upgrade, then I'll do that too. Because it's just kind of like a bonus thing. But, you know, that can help get like the arty up to like level 4 for flagship or something. Which is like actually kind of helpful. Demand surrender their goods. Alright, so this is a ship we definitely want to get a crew kill on if we can. Because you get a better reward for it. But they're going to be fleeing off the bat, which is like a little tricky. And they're also boarding. But how many crew do they have? 4 crew. Only 2 shields is very helpful. How much do we want to risk doing the weapons thing? Like if this is a Hermes, I kind of really want a weapons hack going on. I think we can do it. We're gonna get a lucky first volley this time, I feel it. Yeah, that's a Hermes, because you can see it's slightly ahead of the chain laser, and Hermes is 15 and this starts at 16. So Hermes is annoying because it's basically just because it's the fastest of the big missiles is really why it's bad. I'll say go stand there. Who's shooting a door? Or is that, oh, that's just the sound of them fighting. I thought that was the sound of the door being shot for a second. I was like, who's trying to shoot a door right now? Because there's no reason they'd be moving between rooms. All right. Really, that's what we needed. I'm trying to think. It's like I really want to get fires going in weapons if I can. That's some good fires and weapons for sure. Nice. Look at that. So that's 2 crew dead, and then they've got 2 crew on their ship. Who are hopefully just going to burn. So we're almost certainly going to have to cloak this because it's like they're not going to take it offline. Well, actually, they'll probably take it offline after that bar burns because it'll have just fired. That might actually work out. But like if I cloaked right now before it fires, that first bar breaks, they're going to take this offline, I believe, because it's the lower charge. But I'm not positive still on this, because I've heard it's different for first volleys, although I'm not entirely convinced. See, they swapped there. That's an interesting one. I don't know. Not going to try and figure it out in my head too much right now because it's not that important. You should have been back in engines like a while ago. That's too bad. Alright, you're still dodged it though. That's good. Okay, so hopefully the engine's burned down. That's the thing. It's like we don't want them like fleeing the fire and sitting and piloting and then managing to get away, because that can happen for sure. All right. This looks pretty good. Guess get a little more weapon training in, right? Goodbye, Will. And goodbye, Lagarde. Ion intruder drone. Alright, that's something to sell. That sells decently. Finally, this slug sector, we've gotten all of the items that we were getting in any other sector. I mean, it's like been, what, 3 items we found, but that's 3 more than we found the rest of the run, I guess. Alright, Mantis controlled. You know, not an ideal sector for us to find, especially with losing the human, because we're, our crew's definitely weak, so I'll probably buy doors. Alright, we're not going to mess with these, because we just don't need to. I mean, there might be like a store there, but I don't think it's worth checking. It's like we got a store here. We're not so desperate for one at the moment. It's like, honestly, drone parts are like a bigger issue than anything, I think. Yeah, campfire systems. Right, obviously selling that. You know, we'll hold on to the scrap recovery arm. Might buy a crew member, honestly. I don't usually do that, but 10 drone parts, that's solid. Plenty of fuel. Don't need these. Well, we're going to a hazard. These Mantis sectors. I mean, it's not surprising, because it's like they just have a lot of hazards in general. It's like, so I might go there just so I'll see more jumps and possibly a store. Although I really don't like this, actually. That's not cool. Because it's like, obviously, since just because we see these doesn't mean these can't be a bunch of hazards too. And it could be like, you know, pulsar, pulsar, pulsar. Or like pulsar. Yeah, I mean, just pulsars are the worst, I find, in general. They're really gross. Which this one is. So we'll probably go here. Try and go around. I feel like we're going to waste a lot of jumps if we do that too much. I guess if we can take most of these, it's not so bad. Just repair up. Yeah, I keep wanting there to be something else to buy, but that just hasn't been how the stores have worked overall. Although obviously the halberd was very nice. So yeah, I'm gonna buy doors for sure. I'm not gonna buy shields quite yet, I don't think. Guess I can sell like the scrap recovery arm or something if I need to. If I find a store like there and I want to check it out, I'll get at least one fight first. All right. This is pretty solid. I guess I'm not buying crew member. I don't have enough scrap now. Whoops. It's kind of okay though. It's like that's kind of what doors is. I don't really need to buy a human. Alright, so we're going to attack the ship. So really it's just the missile that's the problem. I only have 2 shields again. So we can do a, I think we can do this. Dancing back and forth. Been getting that a lot. Now this might seem like an odd choice, but it's because they're gonna run out that way really soon. Alright, dodge that. Alright, good, we got fire and shield, or not weapons. Yeah, see, though, they're not coming back at this point, though. It's not, so it's not 30 minutes, 25. There we go. Yeah, I think it's 25. You know, based off that moment, at least. Everyone's trying to break into there. Alright, good. They're not going to make it. Alright, good. The doors close again. And then they fix it, so we're like, oh, no, never mind. Is it just one fire in there? There we go. Spread, spread. Alright, 33 scrap. I think how my NGs have been doing like most of the fighting, I feel like, for dealing with borders. NG defense. Alright, so I won't bother with that one. Just go to the sun. Just trying to think if there's anything else I really want to deal with the sun or anything. I'll probably run the halberd and just like kill them off quick, obviously. I guess my power's still pretty low. I feel like I keep buying power and I don't know where it goes. I guess it went to shields. And NG security squad. They're doing a good job. They're getting it done. Yeah, whatever. power bar, it's fine. Who knew they'd venture so close to the sun? I mean, anyone with a brain. It's just what mantis do. Like run the chain ion in a missile. Port crew again, yep. Time the hack a little differently because he doesn't even have level 1 training yet. Working on it. Hermes. Why you gotta be Hermes? All right. I'm wondering if it would have been better to do a 5 damage swipe there, but I don't think so. Alright. Alright, cool. I don't think we took damage. We just took out fires. Alright, nice. 45 scrap, that's good. And we're ready to jump. We'll just heal up and then we'll jump. Alright, here we just in the pod. I mean, it's a 2 out of 3 chance we get a crew, but at this point, if we lost a crew at this point, it'd start getting bad. Like, if we lost our pilot or the mantis or something, like, that'd be tough. Like, we'd probably still be fine, but it's just not worth it. And it's like, at best, you either get a mantis or a human, so it's, you know. So we just jettison it, because we don't have a clone bay. Awkward sector layout. How many jumps do I get before this exit? 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I can just like hope to be able to take all of these, that they're all good, and you know, if I have to skip a jump or like double back because that's a store or something, like whatever, it's fine. But I'm gonna go here first, just for the vision of the jumps. Ooh, prize fighters. All right. It's like it's the ship that's always tempting to try and do the event, but it's been burned by this event so many times. So man, their loadout is scary. So I just want to kill them. I'm not gonna bother to crew killing them probably unless I like really disable their shipping. It just kind of happens. I mean, I guess they really suck against fire, but I need to hit their weapons at least one time first with the halberd. before I do a fire beam. Because they don't have an NG on board, which is really nice. Trying to think about the evasion I'm losing from not having him there, but it's okay. Because yeah, honestly, it's like I'd rather get hit by this missile, right? Where's it going, actually? It's going piloting or something, maybe not. Or it's going hacking, I think. Yeah, I really don't want you going hacking. That's a big problem for me. So, I guess I'm cloaking this missile. Yeah, that's going hacking. And I really need this hack to be good. One mantis dead. Alright, and then we got that, crap, this shield should have been up instead of the, oh, well, whatever, whoa, okay, look at that, look at our burst laser 2s sinking at an angle like that. That's pretty neat. It's because it's the same weapon, so it's the exact same delay between them. And then it went offline. That was pretty wild. I've had it do stuff like that with like the artillery missiles on flagship when it's like head on, but I haven't seen it do the like double at an angle because it's the same weapon, and that's pretty cool. So it's like FTL delay. This is what happens with a ship when you like try to do the events often. It's like, okay, they jump away in 5 seconds, but they actually have to man the systems. And they're gonna like run around just like repairing crazy slow while they shoot me with their missile launcher over and over again. And that's why it's like I just want to kill them and just be done with it. Going for the Lido being really annoying. I might try to do at least like a crew kill because you get a better reward for it, but good dodge. It's like basically if you want to do the event, you have to like not damage more than like 2 systems. But that's why we're just gonna kill him. 45 scrap. Can't complain about that. You've had that on the laser on the flagship of the burst laser too, yeah. Yeah, there was one time I had it with the missiles where it was just like straight down head on. And for a second, I was annoyed because like, oh, that was gonna like break their missiles. But then I was like, well, I guess it countered their missiles because it was too slow anyways. Because it just all 3 of them blew up. That's another sun. I mean, we'll probably just take the sun because whatever. We don't want to waste these jumps because yeah, we definitely get 6 before this exit, right? Yeah, we definitely get 6. And I'm not gonna like double back for just to avoid a sun. So these might be empty jumps, but they might be something. All right, Mantis had a sun. Surprise, surprise. Oh, they got, you see, they got the big crew. Med bay, doors, 2 bombs, and an impressive barrage. Only 2 shields though, that's great. So, do I get tricked and do a weapons hack because they only have 2 shields? Like, maybe. Yeah. Do it. They really like going into here, it seems. Oh, he was doing his dance. I forgot to unlock and lock the doors for him to do his little dance. Trying to think of what I want to do here. There is a 5 damage swipe, or whatever, 10 damage for this weapon, but it's like they have so much hull. It's not worth doing that. Do I have the teleporter? I guess hitting piloting is pretty useful. Oh, nice. Double fires in the weapons room, too. Oh, their teleport is broken, so that's why they're not going back. Oops. Bombs incoming. Miss. All right. Didn't get my shield up in time, because I think there's a benefit to having 3/2, but worked out okay this time at least. Alright, and then we just kill him off. What are we doing? Alright, get the engines up. Oxygen, whatever. 41 scrap. So this has been a pretty good Mantis sector in the end. I feel like we've gotten surprisingly less crew kills than I expected. Like I've kind of chosen to. From like fights just not being totally safe, or just like, you know, I guess multiple fights at hazards and stuff doesn't help. So this one's a little trickier right now, because usually agree to offer up the Mantis in exchange is the better option. Either one can result in hull damage, so it's one of those times where it's like you just can't avoid hull damage sometimes. But side with the fugitive gives us a chance at a crew member. I forget exactly what the odds are. I'm going to check it out really quick. I wouldn't mind a 5th crew member, but it's not like a big deal. So if we go on his side, it's 50-50 either Mantis crew or hull damage and damage to, and that's the thing, you get 5 hull damage and 1 damage to a random system, and you fight a ship. Versus the other option is there's a 1 in 3 high scrap, 1 in 3 the 5 hull damage and high scrap, and 1/3 you fight the ship but with a border instead of the damage to a system. So it's like it's generally almost always better unless you like really need the crew member. Yeah, so I don't need a crew member that bad. So we're going to agree to offer up the Mantis. And we get high scrap. Thank you. Alright, So we got 2 fights here and something else. Maybe that'll be a second store. That'd be really cool. I'm going to spend some scrap because I'm floating a bunch. I don't need to float quite this much here. I'm probably just going to do that for the moment, but it's also like we're doing well enough that I don't feel the need to spend it quite yet. Alright, so this is a chance at double rewards. I'm not actually sure on the civilian ships chance, like what it is of. I feel like it's like 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 that you get nothing. I don't think it's 50-50. Alright, so 3 shields, we're going to shield sack. Yeah, you check. Sensors. I guess I'm not going to see how many crew they have. So this is going to be kind of an interesting move I'm going to do here. But we'll see if it works out. Should still be able to get oxygen up quick enough to be okay in there. Hopefully this room vents out fast enough, I guess is what I'm worried about with doubling up the oxygen that much. Don't want them to break my cloaking. I think it's red enough though that it'll still vent out. Yeah, alright, great. Do I do that? Their shields drop down. Do I do that so my volley hits? Do I do this because it's easier to get a crew kill if I do less? Clone Bay. No, I don't care enough about getting crew kill right here. I'd rather like not take big damage from a missile or something if I can avoid it. I do this. So their evasion drops before the burst lasers come in. Alright, and that works out. So it just takes their weapons offline entirely. Yeah, then these guys we can just kill because obviously they're not getting anywhere. Guess I'm kind of curious just how many crew they have. They just have the 2 over there. Oh, there was a fire too. The Clone Bay? I don't know, maybe actually I should get a crew kill here if I can. I'll just do this. Alright, so that drops them down to 2 crew. Oh, they have their missile back online already, jeez. I can cloak it, but... And I forgot to switch to the fire beam also. Yeah, I should just kill them. Yeah. If only I had mind control instead of the silly artillery. I think all these would have been much easier crew kills. but that's alright. We're getting by just alright. Welcome aboard! There we go. There's our mantis. So that's useful. Can help out with borders quite a bit more than the NGs can, I think. Got some repair training. Oops. Alright, so break that up. I guess you can go on doors now. Well, I upgraded them, so you can go on sensors. It's like usually I'm more likely to have the NG roam than the mantis. Lately, it's been all needing a border defense. Whatever, I can swap around as much as I want. Ah, that's a dud beacon. That we're gonna end up just taking anyways because, well, I guess not. I'll just skip it and go here because that's just borders. I guess it's like fight training. 4 shields, drones. I don't know what those are exactly. I kind of feel like that's heavy 1 and heavy 2. Which, depending on the drones, is like really bad or not that bad at all. I'm kind of tempted to just strip it here. Because we don't need a map either. Yeah, honestly. That's a fight that I'm fine. Like it's probably a fine fight to take, but there's a chance it's bad. Or what am I talking about? I don't even need to take the jump. I can just go right to the exit. Duh. For some reason I thought that didn't connect for a second. 2 fuel for 5 missiles. I mean, I don't need either of those. I'm more likely to go through the fuel though, so I'll hold on to it. Zone controlled or NG controlled? Alright, we're going NG. Because zone controlled is gross. Late NG controlled isn't always awesome. I mean, it can be really good still. But they're a little bit of a gambling sector. They can have really great rewards, but they can actually be pretty low also. They have like a higher variance than most sectors, I find. But we're going to go to store first, and then I'm probably going to take a break for a minute and refresh myself. Hey, another scrap recovery arm. Crew. Not a run for finding weapons in stores, I'll be honest. There have been very, very, very few weapons in stores. Although, actually, I think that's not true. I think there was one store I found that had some decent weapons in it. And it was one of the stores that was like a forced jump after I had just spent my scrap at another store to like buy hacking or something. So, and they weren't great weapons, but it was like a chain laser or something that would have been useful at this point. But, you know, that's how FTL goes sometimes. Been doing all right without the stores. Think about some upgrades I want to do when I get back, but I'm going to take a break for just a minute here. This up, and yeah, let's see. So let's see. Store, good at. That was everything there. Alright, that gives me some options moving forward, I think. And honestly, I was kind of thinking about this event here, because this gives us the best reward by far. Level 3 hacking. Right. We get hull repair, upgrade reactor, and a booster. I thought there was scrap involved too. I guess I was just thinking about the augment, but whatever. That's fine. The reactor, free reactor is really nice. Because that's 30 scrap, plus the drone booster is like 20 or 25. So that's still a bunch of scrap. And then the little repair up, why not? I think it's like repair for like 15 or something, so it's like really impactful sometimes. Mind control is annoying for sure. Not a huge deal though. With double crew and engines to start out. Yeah, this is like the 7 is the maximum like regular ships can ever have. You know, only some regular ships also. But yeah, we'll just do a shields hack. Only level 1 mind control at least, that's good. So it's like obviously mind control and clone bay can't be on their manning priorities, like it's just not on their list, so they double up with engines. It's interesting they don't double up with piloting, because that's the #1 priority. So I wonder how they decide to double up. Good old Artemis. You're gonna like try to run out of here, right? Just having the 100% cloak now. Very late shield attack, that's fine. I only need level 2. Oops, wasted power. I really care about weapons more than anything. I want to get this swipe if I can. There's definitely a 4 swipe there. There's not one this way, it's too far, I think. Pretty sure it's too far. Yeah. You just gotta start higher up. There we go. That breaks mind control, clone bay, gets their engines down some. Alright, 2 hits, got the Artemis offline. That is perfect. I think they're gonna repair it up pretty quick, but not much I can do about that. I guess I could get this like kind of as a reserve online soon. The extra power bar I got. We can get lucky. It's like such a tiny little difference. It's like honestly sometimes those two they'll hit both, but it's like I don't like doing it unless it's the yellow, so I'm positive. No, we're not gonna accept that surrender. Nice. Poking it one time. And that's why I upgraded cloaking and hacking, just so we can do stuff like that. That hack was poorly timed that I just did, but I think it'll be okay. There you go. Well, as long as the first one hits, odds just go up. Man, I'm so bad at leaving that quick break thing up. I need to just like delete it as a thing. I keep going back to it and I always forget to take it down. Yeah, there was that's right. I don't remember anything about doubling up. I thought I remembered Med Bay being on there, but I wonder if Clone Bay wasn't. I know they don't have like sensors priorities either. Alright, so just attack the ship. Hack their shields. Beautiful. What a good spot for you to go to. So we should get a crew kill on this ship. This ship is not very threatening. It'd be a big waste to not get a crew kill here, I think. And there's just like so many ways we can get it. Just like doing that, honestly, it's more than enough. You gotta get out of here. That gets him out of here. We don't need to get up, actually. So for now, we're just gonna like let them bust around and stuff. Turn that off so don't forget about it. And then what they're gonna want to switch once this cools down. They're gonna try and send the NG and this Mantis. You see, all of a sudden you turn around, and then they'll board with them. And so then I'll like start killing them, and then I'll like break their med bay and their weapons more and kill these Mantis. You might not even use the fire beam, honestly. Probably should let them break that actually, so it'd reset, but it doesn't really matter. Start breaking that. So these guys we basically just want to kill as fast as possible. Jeez. That should be enough, right? Oh yeah, that's definitely enough. Got the fires going. Alright, that one's dead. That one's dead. So just down to the one mantis now. No, why not? Why not just do another fire beam swipe for fun? This fire takes so long to spread with doors. It's like kind of ridiculous. Goodbye. All right, another crew member. That's useful. It's like often I like NGs. Like I kind of, or not NGs, Zoltan. I kind of want to put him on engines. You know, it sucks that he has to get trained up then. But it'd be nice to have like the NGs and the Mantis being able to run around more. And this is also useful for like messing with hacking power. If I want to steal one, it's right there. So that might happen anyways. He's close by if I need to like run him into there for max dodge for something really important. Oh, hey, Whiskey, welcome everyone. Thanks for the raid. I'm like being way out of chat today apparently. So yeah, this thing is stabilized quite a bit. Yeah, Reinhardt, that's pretty close. But yeah, we got a halberd beam at the end of Sector 4, or Sector 5 from Restore, and so it's gone much smoother than it was going yesterday. Whatever, I don't need to upgrade anything at the moment, we're fine. Alright, sure, I'll take your drone parts. Probably won't finish it, although if we go up to weapon 6 there's a blue option for it, right? So I wouldn't mind finding another store. I have like one more chance at finding weapons. I promise to help. NG crew, 60 scrap. Hey, a store. Yeah, I'll take it, and I'll probably like go to the exit and then jump through it or something. We'll see. But I'd rather get less scrap and have another store. And this store has weapons. This store definitely has weapons. Alright, okay. Gotta think about this. What do I want to do here? I mean, it's like I hate doing that though. I don't want to sell I could sell the burst laser and the fire beam and buy the hull and the halberd and have a one-shot build. It's like that's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I can just buy the second halberd. I can buy the hull laser. Fire drones, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a system slot available, so I can't do that. Fire suppression, just all fire stuff. So you gotta sell that, obviously. I mean, whatever. Should we just do one shot? Well, let's start slow. Buy that. I'm sorry, Firebeam, you've been fun. You're really great to me. You saved this run, honestly, Sector 2. Relied on you for like 3 sectors after that. It's like everything. Like, how different... I'm trying to think of, like, how important is it to have, like, a one-shot versus, just, like, keeping this. I hate selling a burst laser, but... Because let me think. Is that a one-shot every phase? What's phase 2? Is 22 health? Well, yeah, I mean, this is 16. The whole, yeah, it's like an overkill one-shot by far. Yeah, I mean, I think we just do it and we just, like, zip through the rest of the run. It's like, this is not the way I usually build ships. Like, I don't usually go for one-shots, but that makes me so sad. That, like, hurts me. Ugh. It's never how I want to build a ship. So yeah, we're just a little short, but we'll get that really soon. I'm going to do that for the double halberd until then. Yeah, it's like we already have cloaking, or we already have hacking 3, cloaking 2. We've got 15 drone parts, so we're definitely not doing the drone part delivery now. So we don't even have to worry about that at all. Distraction Puis is like the biggest waste of scrap we could use right now. Does absolutely nothing from this point on in the game. Yeah, so this is good. I'm really glad we picked up these crew recently too. Makes it, so I don't have to worry about that at all for like phase 3. Could buy even more crew. 29. That's cheap. Honestly, I'm just gonna do it. Like as I was saying, I was like, yeah, Facer won't be as bad. I'm like, Facer could still be kind of annoying though. And like whatever. 29 scraps like nothing. So we get one more jump here, right? So I guess we'll take the distress with the ship at it. It's probably foolish meat sacks. Nope. It is a different trick of distress beacon. Right. 4 drones. So repair, anti-drone, combat beam. Don't see anything else. So obviously we're doing a shield hack because that's what we have to do like every single fight now. And then we're doing a halberd swipe across this ship, which just does like 1 billion damage to them. I wish I had weapons training. I wish I didn't sacrifice my human that had weapons training. And then we just do like 20 damage to them. So if they're the flagship, they would die phase 1 and phase 2 from this. Or phase 1 and phase 3, I mean. No. Phase 2 is the one with 22 health. Alright. And that's enough now for that, right? Cool. I'll do it in the next sector. Yeah, I kind of wish it was foolish meat sacks. I love seeing that. It makes me happy. Although I don't know if that appears out of distress with the ship or not. I kind of assumed it did. Probably does. Alright. Well, we know which way they're going. I'd expect. They do weird stuff sometimes, I guess. But yeah, so I just zip right to the flagship. I guess. Well, whatever. I've heard mixed things, but I think the thought is that beacons without ships actually, on average, have slightly better rewards. Well, it might be more inconsistent. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's like I'd rather run all of this for flagship and have 3 shields, even if I make no scrap for the rest of this. This is like the best upgrades I can do. Prepared fight. I'm really glad that drone parts are just like not even a consideration. 15 is plenty. It's like if we were even at 10, they'd be like, oh well, if I like mess up a bunch of times or something, I'd like jump away. They got that pew pew going on. Is there a beam drone over here? This is the anti-personal. So that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drone power for sector 8. It's kind of low for these because they can have up to like 10, I think. Maybe it's just 8 on these ones. Some of the rebel ships can have 10, I'm pretty sure. Up to like 5 drones or something because they can have like 3 repair bots or something ridiculous on like very rare occasions. Yeah, no, I meant specifically for the last stand. I think empty beacons have like slightly higher rewards than beacons with ships. I doubt that's true for any other. Maybe for like energy sectors, that could be true, I guess. But for the last stand specifically, I think they're either better or like they're very comparable, so you don't really have to worry about. Like that's why scanners. I probably should have sold scanners at that store in Sector 7 actually, because it just doesn't matter in Sector 8 really. Whatever, just do a long cloak, why not? It doesn't matter either way, we're just gonna blow them up. I don't know. Don't need to waste time thinking about it. Do more damage than they could possibly handle. Alright. Some sincere gratitude, nice. Yeah, so like this was you know, double rewards event that you know, high scrap plus medium scrap from that event, and that's a non-ship one, so that was pretty good. You know, we didn't get that reward, but we could have. Let's go this way. Usually, I feel like usually I want fights Sector 8. Usually I want more scrap. I mean, I'm usually running kind of low. I mean, I guess depending where this hacks, I'd possibly have to like just jump away. I don't know. I don't think there's a way I don't have to shield hack here. So I'm just gonna do it because I don't want to wait too long and have to deal with this thing being annoying. Artillery hack. Oh no. Oh, that's the worst one. What are we gonna do with that artillery hack? So this thing's like slightly annoying where it's like if your damage is just enough to kill them, like it'll mess up, you know, your swipe partly. But we just have so much damage, it just doesn't matter at all. I guess I should have let them try to dodge some before hitting the cloak, but whatever. Have that fire slightly first. I messed it up because I mean, it doesn't super matter probably. I guess their weapons are still online and their shields entirely. Man, that's annoying. I'm surprised I screwed that up that much because I tried firing this first, but I guess it wasn't enough. Such a delay on it breaking the Zoltan shield. Because like the halberds didn't even do damage to this room either. I'm really surprised it was that extreme. That's entirely on me. I should be fine, but definitely kind of annoying. Just have to wait for the hack to come all the way back around now. And like didn't hit systems that help us not have to do anything. I mean, whatever, I guess I can just leave. I'll just leave the halberd going, since it does 2 damage in case I want to do it while they still have a shield up or something. But we might take damage from these volleying. I mean, they'll be split up a little bit more this time at least, but... Alright, good. Oh wow, dodge both the heavies. Alright. I guess like with this stupid shield going again, actually I kind of am worried about having enough. My cloak will be up in a moment, so I'm like totally safe again. Just like start eating up that Zoltan shield. There we go. Okay. Well, that ended up being fine, but I was a little worried for a second. I couldn't believe they lasted. Oh, hey, Ray. Yeah, this came together. I got a halberd at the end of Sector 5, and it's just been pretty smooth since then. And then also I swapped the one-shot build like right at the end of Sector 7. I guess I'm gonna buy a power bar like already because that's already a problem. Probably buy a shield buffer for my next purchase. And battery. Guess I probably should have not bought a power bar and just used battery, but whatever, it's fine. Shield attack. I'm using some kind of intruder, boarding drone. Oh, good old ion intruder. Ooh, and boarding drone. Double it up, why not? Right to the rooms my mantis are in. That's kind of funny. I can even fight them for a moment and then just go. Doesn't matter because we'll kill them. I think I should probably just give up on having them be the... I should just have them both in engines or something. Instead of not having 100% dodge anymore. I guess I could also buy at engines level. Oh yeah, he's just trying to get to the same premise that I am trying the whole time. Nope. Nope. Alright, 52 scrap. Oh, my doors are ioned. I was like, what's going on? Why can't I mess with my doors? Hey, the store. You can sell this scrap recovery armor we got. Hey, a reloader. Cool. Man, I find reloaders in Sector 8 stores, I feel like, all the time. At least, like, it happened all of twice recently, but that's something. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else worth doing. Could buy a clone bane backup DNA bank. So I'll take another fight before the flagship. Nothing else here. Oh, sell my scanners. Oops. LRI. Oh yeah, LRI. Nope, I did not need that anymore. But you're correct that I almost forgot. Man, look at these weapons. That's a fun loadout, right? I guess you just want to make my life easy. That's fine. Oh, we got one level of weapons training now. That's cool. None of my free guys had weapons training, right? No. Just barely there. Got him. Just real worried about that one. Alright, yeah, so I'll just go fight them right away in case we get a bad hack or something. So yeah, I'm not going to go up to 3 or 4 shields. I think that's fine. What do I want here? I want battery. I think that's pretty good. Battery, cloak 3, shields buffer. Because it's like with beams, especially cloak 3 has a lot of value. And the one shot, it's also like makes it even more. So let's switch up your positions here. Yeah. All right, this works good. Oxygen up just in case they do an oxygen hack or something. Don't need to be like low oxygen starting out. Anyway, we spent our scrap perfectly. It was meant to be. Alright, so I'm expecting this flagship shouldn't be too much of an issue, but you know, there can always be surprises. And I was totally expecting I was gonna have to like pump Artie for this. And then just that last storage. Shield hack. I mean, that should be fine, honestly. It doesn't time great for the first one, and it's like, then we're just gonna kill them. So we just level 3 cloak, like, off the bat, practically. Let's think about this for a second. Just the timing on this. More than enough, honestly. Yeah, I don't need to do any more than that. Oops. Oh yeah, no, that's halberd. Right. So halberd, so that's 4, 8, 16. And then the whole beam can do 10, right? What is this? Is this the 10 swipe? Yeah, that's the 10 swipe. So 26. I think we got it covered. Phase 1. Hey, 50 Rico, welcome back. Yep. You can see our total swap over to a one-shot build here. Worked quite well for that phase. And then we'll go to the base, and then we'll probably just chase after him or whatever. Anything to do with this? Honestly, I'll probably get this. Thinking more for phase 3 than anything with mind control. There's value there. So this is the one that like screws up some one-shot builds because it has 2 more hull than the other phases, but it's not going to matter for us. I don't want him to breach my ship. Halberd. Oops. Phase 2. Yeah, I mean, it's how all the hacks, everything gets delayed by cloak. But it's like, yeah, it feels funny because it's like headed straight there. It'll be like right outside the room and just stops all of a sudden. It's like, wait, where'd you go? All right. Yeah, and it's still there. It's just chilling. I mean, it's because, yeah, they leave their drones. So he's just, like, chilling. Feel kind of bad for him. But, you know, they left him behind. That's what rebels do. So, I doubt I'll do kidnapping here. But there's a chance I will. This is, like, by far the most annoying phase for us. Because, what is this? This takes down 10 of their Zoltan shield, but they have a 12-point Zoltan shield, right? So we need to fire the whole beam a second time. Oh, why you gotta do that? That's a good choice. Especially like how they're punching separate doors to go there. That's my favorite part. Keep selecting the wrong one. Man, there was a level 3 mind control. They hit hard. Trying to think, because you can often level 3 cloak these, but I'm only gonna have 85% evasion. I'm wondering if it's worth it still. Yeah, why not? So what you do here is you drop your shields so you can cloak the missiles as close to the last second as possible. Oh, 90% actually. That's so cool. Double halberd. I don't even like halberd that much because it's like just too good in a lot of ways, but it's still cool. Whatever, you can stay in there for now. So that's like, I can do it until it's like right before the center of the room. Alright, dodged them all. And it's great because beams don't interrupt cloak. Get him, Owl. Yeah, you don't really fight train though. That's kind of surprising. There you go, get your first point of fight training. It's never too late to learn. Whatever, you can just stay there, right? I don't want the artillery. You're screwing me up, artillery. I want the oxygen power. Oh no. Oops. That's been a long time since I've done that. Since I've lost a crew member in a fight, like from an accident. R.I.P. Reinhardt. It's that mind-controlled Mantis versus Zoltan. They like 2-shot him practically. I think they like 3-shot him. But that's man. Lost 2 crew tonight. That's like crazy for me. I mean, one of them was kind of planned-ish, but planned for at least. But I'm not sure the last time I lost a crew member like in a fight from a micro mistake. I think it was like possibly before my streak. Definitely like way back in it. I don't think it seems unlikely it was before my streak. I'm sure I've had to have done it at some point, but not something I do a ton of. Just lasts so long. Oh, geez, I didn't have my evasion up at all. I was like, why am I like not actually dodging all these things while I'm cloaked? But we dodged them all anyways. Oxygen. What a luxury. Right, we just need to make it until this hack happens. Alright, halberd, halberd, hull beam, and GG's, 111. So we just need one more to get the fourth cycle. Thanks the valiant effort of the tree, Snake, Fisher, Owl, Debbie, Ferris, and Varnus. Also R.I.P. Robin, who was lost to that Nebula event, and R.I.P. Reinhardt, who was just lost to my enraged mantis. 54-55. All right, you know, I feel like honestly, I thought it was gonna be a little higher because I felt like we actually had pretty good scrap through the mid game. Part of that was, I guess, the scrap recovery arm. We had 94 beacons. We had some really early exits, first sectors, I think, and 17 scrap. It wasn't quite as high as I expected. I guess we didn't get a ton. Like sector 7 was kind of low. It's 49 ships defeated is pretty good, and we got a lot of crew killing it. So yeah, just Fed B left. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Fed B is pretty comparable to Fed A in a lot of ways. Like they play a bit different in some ways, but like win rate wise, most people put them pretty close together. I tend to like Fed B a little bit more, but you know, I still like to do this because I find it fun. Hey, it didn't take that long. It didn't take that long at all. It was like maybe 10 or a dozen. So there we go, Fed B. Obviously, I'm not going to start tonight. It's a bit too late for me. But so that should probably be, I expect Monday. I don't think I'll be thrown off by the holiday this weekend or anything. So yeah, it's like compared to Fed A, having 2 weapons is nicer than 1. Even though Burst Laser 2 is obviously like a really good weapon. Having 2 1-power weapons like gives you a little more protection. Having artillery at 2, although it's still a crappy system, like makes it way more usable. Especially like early game. 40 seconds is a lot shorter than 50. And also it's like it can get close and then take a damage and then fire not long afterwards, as opposed to just like getting completely reset. The layout is definitely a pain at times, but in other ways it can be nicer at times too, I find. You know, it depends. It's generally worse, but it has ups and downs. And then 3 crew, like the 3 crew thing is an issue just because it's like they're kind of awkward. You know, the Zoltan's hard to run around a lot. It's a big ship to run across between systems. So it's like even just finding a 4th, like if you find an NG, smooths things out so much. But yeah, so that'll be Monday. We'll go for 112 and finish in the 4th cycle. And yeah, thanks everyone checking out the stream. I know I've got some new people from the Reddit posts and just from, you know, the Discord and everything. So yeah, I hope people enjoy it. Let me know any feedback you got. I've got my stats, tier lists, YouTube with all my runs up. All that's in my profile. I'll get this Fed A run up on YouTube probably like tonight or tomorrow. But you know, it'll be on Twitch for 2 weeks, so you can also check it out here. And yeah, hope you all have a great weekend. If you celebrate the 4th of July, or if you just want to, you know, celebrate whatever you've got going on where you are, I hope you have a good time. If you don't, I hope you have a good time too. You know, it doesn't really matter that much. And yeah, Crow's playing some FTL, so let's go jump in on that. Oh, he's doing the Fed B. All right, so that's perfect. It's a little like sneak peek of how things might go. So that'll be perfect. All right, so yeah, catch you all next time. Night, Ray. Good day to you. Hope you have a good day.
Okay, we go to it now.